Hi, my name is Alyssa Wilgosson. I'm a second-year management major at USF, and this is my Tableau 2 project for my Information Systems Management class. First, the dataset shows the sales of certain items that are distributed by the grocery distributor. It includes information regarding the location of the store, such as its region, state, city, and zip code. It also includes the items that were bought in those stores and the profit made from it. I also decided to calculate the profit margin to see the difference between sales and profit amount. Since the data was vast, I scaled down as I analyzed it by first looking at total sales per state. From there, it became more detailed as I analyzed items bought in the stores. I definitely made modifications in how I was going to go through this data, because each sheet gave greater insight that I wanted to explore more. This map shows the sales by state, and it is color-coded so that the states with the highest sales stand out, which are California and New York. I chose this visualization because it gave a broad understanding of where the lucrative areas are. Initially, I was going to do a simple bar graph showing data from highest to lowest, but a map gives more information on what areas are making money and what areas aren't. This map showcases the profit margin. Since on the last map, California and New York made a significant amount in sales, I wanted to see if they had a high profit margin as well. Surprisingly, they did not. Wyoming had the highest profit margin, whereas California and New York were average. This map could be used in comparison to the total sales map, because although some sales had low sales, they still had an average profit margin. This visualization is meaningful because the profit margin seems to be in the 40 to 50% range across the board, with the exception of Wyoming. So it led me to my next question on how to increase sales. In order to get a better understanding of sales, I broke it down by region. The West and East regions have the highest sales, whereas the South and Central regions have the lowest sales, respectively. This led me to wonder what the West and East regions have that the Central and South regions do not. Significantly, the South had almost half the sales the West and East regions had individually. I chose this visualization because it shows which states are considered part of each of that region. This visualization is meaningful because it is a more focused version of the total sales map, allowing for regional comparison. This bar graph shows the department sales for every state. On the top 10 states, most of their sales come from personal care items. On all the states, paper products are an insignificant purchase. The lines of the bars and the colors make it easy to compare purchase trends. This visualization is meaningful because it shows what consumers are spending their money on. Perhaps states should be focusing on supplying personal care items to boost their sales. These maps show what products are sold and where it is available or unavailable. From this, I learned that most of the products exclude states from the Central and South regions, which were also the areas with the lowest sales. This visualization is helpful because the uncolored states are where it is unavailable. It is also sorted from the items that are more widely distributed to the items that are more exclusive to certain states. Product availability plays a role in the data because it skews the data. If a small number of products are available to a state, then they will have low sales. This shows the top 5 states with the highest sales. As mentioned before, I wanted to see why certain states were making so much. On the image above, it displays California, which has a diverse set of products with sales. This led me to the conclusion that more product choices make more sales, because there is product differentiation, and people can choose what they prefer. I chose this visualization format because the data becomes more specific and filtered from left to right. This visualization is meaningful because it gives an example of what the bottom 5 states should be doing. This graph, on the other hand, shows data for the bottom 5 states in terms of total sales. They have significantly less products. For example, only one product is distributed to the state of Wyoming. It is relevant to the data because it explains why they do not have as many sales as the top 5 states. Additionally, it was mentioned that some data may be missing from the dataset, so perhaps that could explain this. I chose this visualization format because it was similar to the top 5 states visualization, therefore easier to compare. This visualization is meaningful because it shows how they need to improve, and that is by distributing more diverse products to those states. In this dashboard, I included the total sales map and the department sales by state. It could be filtered by region so that it shows states that have the highest or lowest sales in that region, and what departments are selling the most in those states. It also shows what state in the region has the highest sales. I included this because it made it easier to visualize trends by region, especially since certain regions like the Central and South regions were lacking in sales. So this is my story. New York and California are the only states that stand out for the highest total sales, as shown by the blue. Wyoming had the highest profit margin with 66.7%, while Maine had the lowest profit margin with 39.1%. So the South had the lowest amount of sales, as seen below, while the West and East topped in sales. So this is an interactive map that shows what people are buying in the states. In this map, I showcase the South because it had the lowest sales as a region. So some products aren't available in the South and central areas as seen below. For example, it goes from most available to all the way down to least available. And most of the states that are excluded are in the South and Central regions. And I also noticed that all of the products are available in the top 2 states, which had the highest sales. So these are the top 5 states. As you can see, they carry several products in a more diverse set, as compared to the bottom 5 states, which had significantly less products. Like Wyoming, for example, only has 1 item. They only distribute this item. So as you can see, by this more focused version of the product availability map, Wyoming is excluded, except for this one, which was the only one that they had selling in that area. So in conclusion, it has been shown that the states with more product diversity had the highest sales, and I recommend for the grocery distributor to distribute more products in these areas, especially the central and south region, to increase sales in those regions. First of all, it was mentioned that this data set had information that was missing or incomplete. I learned that that could greatly skew the data and make it seem like certain states have more or less sales. And if the data was more perfect and complete, then maybe we would have a more accurate result. Additionally, I learned how to better use Tableau in order to convey my data. It is a powerful tool when it comes to analytics because it could discover information not easily seen by an Excel worksheet.